Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh, and I'm going to be checking out Chris McCausland on Would I Lie to You. This is a request from a patron. Guys, so please continue to leave comments below. All our videos are based off your comments and recommendations. If you're subscribed, we check out those comments and recommendations first. And like I said, we also have a Patreon if you guys want to head over there. If you cannot afford this, all good. Just continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment below, and that helps a ton. So let's hop into this.
Chris, you're first tonight.
Okay, they offered me this in Braille, but as blind people go, I'm pretty rubbish and I can't read any of that nonsense. So, Lee, will you please do me the honours and read what is on that card?
I certainly will. For a whole month, I thought my neighbour was ignoring me, and he thought I was ignoring him, until he found out I was blind, and I found out he was deaf.
So, he's your next-door neighbour, is that right?
Do you need me to read it again?
He's my neighbour, David.
Right.
There's 3 flats. I live in the middle, and he lives on the bottom.
And who lives upstairs?
A policeman.
And
He can't speak.
so, you thought he was being standoffish?
I thought he was being the rudest person that I've ever met. I was there, for example, on the day that he moved in, and I said hello to him, and he completely ignored me.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he went...
Well, I don't know what you're doing, and that...
I love how she forgot he was blind that quick. I would have did the same thing.
You have perfectly highlighted exactly what probably happened.
So, he's deaf,
Yes.
but he can see.
Yeah, otherwise he'd be in real trouble, really.
Just because, wouldn't he see you saying hello to him?
Over the course of a month, there were separate incidents where we each thought the other was being rude. So, the first time that he was moving in, he was carrying boxes into the house, and I was halfway up the stairs. I shouted hello to him, and he never said anything back to me. And I thought, that's a bit rude,
And
isn't
you
it?
knew he was there just through hearing. You heard the sound and you
Yeah,
knew,
I mean-
that'll be the new bloke arriving.
Contrary to popular belief, deaf people do make a noise. But other occasions, I would be outside, like, doing something with the car. I like packing the car, unpacking the car, maybe doing
Not
some...
driving the car.
No, me wife has to do that for entirely legal reasons, Rob. I reckon I could probably do the motorways if they had them things off the bowling alley down the side. A number of times, he'd come back to the flat and he'd, like, waved and smiled at me, and I'd not known he was there and completely blanked him. And then I'd heard him walk past and I'd shouted hello to him, but I was talking to his back then, and he never answered me. And this went on for quite a while, really.
How did it resolve itself? Did the policeman intervene and sort it
I
out?
called the police and he came down. And then I had a hunch he must be deaf. I guessed that was the only possible, plausible option.
I'm exactly like that with my audiences when they're not laughing.
I actually bumped into his mum, who was visiting, and I said, like, he's deaf, isn't he? And she said, yeah.
That's a bold opening gambit.
We have each other's mobile numbers now, and so we're able to
Hang on,
send...
let me think about this for a second. How does he answer the phone?
We have text messages, Lee.
Right, you know the next question, don't you?
How you sending the text?
So...
Lee,
my phone
hilarious.
talks. It reads everything out. And if I mean, just to give you an insight, even the emojis, if you use an emoji, it tells you what the emoji is. And the smiley face, the one that the main smiley face, specifically for blind people, that one is called smiling face with normal eyes. I don't know if I'm expected to use the smiling face with sunglasses, but it turns out as well, which took me by surprise, that he's Australian, which you associated with the accent, don't you? But, like, he's just Australian in his head.
Okay, let's. This is becoming odd.
I mean, if any of this is offensive, they don't have to put it on the subtitles.
John, what are you thinking?
Well,
I'm gonna go with true. I'm gonna say true. I don't know why. I don't really have any evidence to say that if it's true or not. The only thing I can really think of is because he's telling them like it's not, like he's trying to like shift them in the other direction to like throw them off. So I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna say true.
Thinking, I don't know, I don't believe it. I don't
You
believe
think
it.
he made that up?
What do you think, Gabby?
There's lots about it that I don't think is true.
I believe it. I believe it, but
You believe it, they don't.
No, I'm not.
I'm not going to overrule my team, no.
No,
No,
there's-
you haven't got the strength of character.
I do.
I don't feel strong enough about it to overrule.
No, I mean, it is plausible, it is plausible.
Okay, we're going to say true.
Right, they're saying it's true. Chris, truth or lie?
It is 100% true.
All right. That's two for me.
Yes, it's true. Chris and his neighbour really did think they were ignoring each other.
That's awesome. That is two for me. Yeah, I still barely count the other one. I don't really feel like because I let the team speak first and I shouldn't have. So I feel vindicated with this one. The last one I said I didn't. I actually feel pretty good about this one. Yeah, because the way he was telling the story kind of felt like he was misdirecting them to try to make it seem like it wasn't true and implausible, but it was it was true, and it was funny. That's a funny dude, man. I want to see some more with him for sure. That dude was funny. Lee does a really good job like adding to it though. He's funny as heck. So that was good. I really like that. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody who's been donating to the Patreon. That's been freaking awesome. I appreciate the recommendations that's been coming from the patrons. This is a really good one. This is the what do you call? I think I've gotten 3 recommendations from patrons so far that I got to check out today. So far I'm starting off with a bang. It was good. This is really, really funny. I enjoyed this. So thank you guys very, very much. And I've been appreciating you guys' kind words in the comments and in messages on Patreon and just in general, like and under some of the posts on Patreon too. It's just been awesome. So thank you guys very much. Yeah, I fit a lot of stuff in the cracks of my schedule, and I do appreciate you guys understanding when something posts like a little bit later or something like that when I'm trying to get it in there. I'm working to trying to get a day ahead with stuff. I'm really working hard to do that. Yeah, it's I guess a good and bad thing. Like me not being able to sleep helps me sometimes because it gets me. I can check out a video and all that jazz, and that I can just at least laugh and enjoy myself before I go to bed. I'm just not one of those people who can just lay in the bed when I know I'm not sleepy and try to fall asleep. It just doesn't work. My head just keeps on going and going and going, and I'm just laying there. So I just feel like it's just a waste of time, and it doesn't help to be in front of a bright screen. I started reading like little articles and stuff on how to get better sleep. And one of the main things they tell you is like don't have bright screens in front of your face. You have to wind yourself down. And I tried that for a while when I just like laid in bed, then put my phone away from me, all that jazz. I'm like, I'm still just laying here. Like it just didn't work. So when I feel like I'm wasting time, I get all antsy. So I just get back up. And these do not help. The only reason I keep drinking that and stuff like Mountain Dew is because my body is wonky. I really gotta. I know I have to. I know people gonna say I need to fix it. I do gotta have to fix it. I need to balance out. Maybe do a caffeine purge or something like that, to get my sleep schedule where it needs to be. This kind of helps me do it. Like I get like a, what do you call? Like, for example, I get up in the morning sometimes before work and shoot some reactions, and then when I'm shooting reactions, like, I feel fully awake, and then I start feeling sleepy right afterwards before I have to head to work. I chug one of these. They give me a little bit of energy. Then I'm working throughout the day. Then I start getting sleepy like at the end of my work shift. I'm like, man, I'm gonna sleep good tonight, and it just never happens. Like, I'll get like whenever, I don't know if you ever get like what they call that second wind. My second wind like lasts for hours. So like if I get dozy and I feel like sleepy, and I get to the house and I think the doziness will still be on, and then it just kick out and the doziness is gone, and I get a second wind and I'm up for like another 6 hours or whatever. So yeah, it's wonky. I get it fixed though. Like I said, I know this isn't helping, and there's plenty of things I can do. I'm not a big fan of sleep aids either. I've been trying those. They make you sluggish. So whatever. I'm figured out. I'm done rambling. Thank you again, guys. Thank you all very much. Like I said, it's a bad thing, but it's also a good thing because I can wake up and shoot reactions and stuff like that when I can't sleep and all that jazz. So it helps. So thanks again, guys. Hopefully you guys stay happy, safe, and healthy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.